Hello everyone. So today we are going to see the HANA Studio tabs and introduction of those. So if you have seen my earlier video, so I have covered the first three tabs, which is overview, landscape, and alerts tab. So today we are going to cover the performance tab of HANA Studio. So I will put the link for the first three tabs if you haven't seen the first three tabs introduction. So performance tab, you can monitor all the performance parameters from this tab. So very first is threads. So here you can see all the threads of HANA database. So as you know that each HANA service has its own threads. So you can monitor threads over here, like what is their connection ID, then thread ID, then what is thread type, then what exactly they are doing. So all those details will get visible over here. And suppose if you want to cancel in thread, you can just right click and say cancel operation, so this will cancel that thread. So next to the session, so session is nothing but all sessions of HANA database. For example, if any job is running or any somebody is executing in SQL or any database operation is running, so each of this will have session. So you can monitor sessions from here. So in this session tab, you can see the all details like what is the connection ID, what is SQL port, when this session is created, what is the status of this session. So all those details you can see. And suppose if you want to cancel in session, you can right click and say cancel session. By doing this, you can cancel the sessions. So this is about session tab. Next tab is block transaction. So suppose if you have any database lock or database block transaction which is blocking another, so you can all those things you can monitor over here. For example, if you have SAP on the HANA Studio, so DB01 is a T code where you can where you check the database logs. So same screen is this, and you can all monitor all those things over here. So next is a SQL plan cache. So this is nothing but a cache. So all your executed SQL statement will be captured over here and cached over here. So for next time, so it will be kept or picked from here. So if you want to see all the historical SQLs which is executed, so you can monitor those over here. So as I said, as its name says, it is a cache. So all your SQL queries cache will be stored over here. So next is a expensive SQL statement trace. So this is nothing but suppose if you want to monitor any expensive SQL statement, and it will be get captured based upon certain threshold or based upon your requirement. So you can apply the trace from here. So how to do that? So just click on configure, and here one pop-up window will come, so you can say active, and you can put the threshold duration over here, which is in microsecond. So if any SQL reaches this duration, so that SQL all data will get captured in trace, so that will be helpful for your analysis. So basically intention of this thread is, suppose if you have any performance issue and any hardware issue, any resource issue, and if you want to understand or analyze the actual expensive statement trails, then you can get all details from here. So here you have some filters like database user, application user. So if you select no user, means it will capture all. Then you can apply filter for table also, for application. So you can see in this setting it is all, means it will capture all. So once you are done with this, so just click on next and say finish. So now what will happen? So your statement or your expensive statements will be get captured. So if suppose that threshold duration will be reached, so you can get all details from here, like what is the duration, how much memory consumption of that SQL, how much the CPU will consume. So all those details which will be needed for your troubleshooting will get captured. So next is job progress. So job progress is nothing but all your database level jobs. For example, data merges, backups, or your system replication jobs. So this will be visible over here. So suppose if you want to monitor any job, you can come here and you can monitor it. So here two important column I would like to highlight here. So current progress and max progress. So this is very helpful in understanding the status of that job. For example, max progress is 100 and your current progress is 49. So means that job has been run 49% and 51% is remaining. So by doing those analysis, you can actually predict when that job will finish. For example, backup job. So this is how this is very helpful tab in case of the job monitoring. So we are done with the performance area. So we saw all these sub tabs. So next to performance, we have volumes. So you can see in the volume tabs, you can actually see the your volumes. So you have two section over here, either storage or service. So when I'm selecting storage, so it will show the data volumes and log volumes which we have created during the installation. So this is the path where we have volumes. So like these are our data volumes of database. Then what is the use size? What is the total disk size? So this kind of information you can get from here, like what is the available disk size, what is occupied, and at the bottom you can see exactly the files and their path and their actual used size. So you can get some IO data also. So like see this tab is providing the IO information. Then superblock is nothing but your fragmentation. So how much percentage of fragmentation your data volume has. So that kind of information it will show. Then data volume page statics will be also you can monitor over here. For example, shadow block count, superblocks, or superblock percentage ratio. So this kind of information you can capture. So this was storage, and next is service. So if you select service, so it will differences it will show as a service. For example, now it is showing for name server. What is the data volume and log volume, and again same details. So overall, this volume tabs is very important if you want to monitor the data of the your file system level. So what is the usage? How much percentage is occupied? How much percentage is you're free? So that kind of analysis you can do from here. So that's it for this video. So we saw two tabs over here. So in next video we will see the further tabs. Thank you.